Nah, I'd rather watch Snake Eye than whatever we were watching before. Kashtira versus Pearly, Flu versus Pearly. Like, nah, I'd rather watch Snake Eye Muse for sure. Activate Bonfire, go search. Okay, so we have Pure Snake Eye versus Fire King Snake Eye. Personally, I probably would have taken the Pure Snake Eye deck to this tournament. Can't lie. Definitely would have done it if I was there. Finally, real matches. Now we got normal summon out Snake Eye Ash. Activate the effect. Go search out Poplar. Poplar effect, go summon. Said watching the cash player was horrible. No, every cash player on stream was horrible. Every single one this weekend did not know how to play their deck, or they didn't know the opponent's decks. But bring out Poplar, Poplar effect, go search. Looking at their hand real quick. Looked like they grabbed the Divine Temple. Okay, activate Divine Temple to go ahead and spell in Trap Zone. So no draw, no Veiler, no Imperm. They could have ashed if they had it, or they could still be holding it. Obviously, could still have rock. This format's legit so interesting to watch and play. It takes a really good flight to navigate the lines and also play around everything. I would not be surprised if Pure Snake Eye has more representation than Fire King Snake Eye. I would. I'd be very surprised. I think Fire King Snake Eye will definitely have more representation in the tournament, and I think Snake Eye will probably be the deck that ends up winning it, though, because I think it's the better deck. But a lot of people have been playing Fire King Snake Eye, so agreed since Pac played Pure last weekend. Yeah, but most people are still just playing the Fire King cards, to be honest. They're going to go Flame Birch, Poplar, Spawn Trap Zone, and then Summon. Like, Paulo's not even playing the Jet Synchron stuff, I'm pretty sure. He wasn't playing it before. Looking at his extra deck, no Synchros. Yep, still not playing Jet Synchron. Which is crazy. But they're going to make Link Karibo. Also, like, Shuping wasn't playing the Synchro lines. There's actually a lot of people who weren't playing the Synchro lines, but I think that stuff's nice. But IP, Link Karibo, Princess Effect, summon back out from the graveyard. Okay. And then summon out the Flame Burge. And then we can get Flame Burge effect to spell in Trap Zone. The IP Masquerena. That's fine. Now they were... Let me think. Oh, okay. Wanted. Sure. Interesting card to activate here. I guess it depends on, like, you activate Wanted if it gets stopped or not, then it changes what your next play would be. So they're going to go search out Black Witch. Obviously can't summon it right now with Princess being up. Already going through Flame Burge. And then Princess plus Snake Eye Ash. I don't know. It feels like a weird order to do this in. I feel like you'd almost want to Wanted before. So that way you could do the... I guess this is fine though, right? Because we can Oak. Yeah, never mind. This is fine. Because we can go Oak. And then do like the Sunlight Wolf, Oak, Chainlink Karibo. Well, like Sunlight Wolf, Chainlink Karibo, add back Oak. So we're going to get rid of Snake Eye Ash, summon out Black Witch. Black Witch effect, I said original. Oh, we said Wanted. Okay, so we have original in hand. Activate the original to go send. And then summon out. So send, bring out Oak. Oak, Sunlight Wolf. Do you think the Parallel Exceed package is worth with Banshee? I don't think it is. But, they were swearing on it. So yeah, Oak to go ahead summon back. Chain Link Karibo so we can summon out Ash, Sunlight Wolf Resolve, add back Oak. Just to have like a really good normal summon for next turn. And then we have Heat Soul. To pay 1,000 and draw. Obviously trying to draw into some non-engine here. Okay, Wanted draw first. Okay, that's fine. So put back, draw one. Then they have Heat Soul draw. And depending on what they have, they can make Appaloosa. You tend to want to have like an Imperm or something so that way you don't lose the talents on Appo. So make Heatzel, pay 1,000, draw. Okay. And then the yep. This comment is sponsored by Konami. So now, yes, this looks like it's an Apple, but it could be a whale still. Okay, so summon out with 16 attack on it. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a pretty good end board. And we got follow up. And we're gonna set one back row, which is probably an imperm. But you also gotta think a lot of people have been setting bluffs this format. Like, I'd say there's probably been more bluffs set this format than, like, pretty much every other format I've seen in recent time. Okay, so now, you know, max. I wonder if they just don't play hand traps and they played board breakers instead or something. I'm not sure. If they play board breakers, you know, talons, stuff like that could end up coming in. I kind of doubt it, though. I feel like everyone's playing hand traps. I feel like there's, like, better. Activate bonfire. And then... oh, they're thinking on that. Okay. Bonfire's gonna go through. Go search out for either Snake Eye Ash or Poplar. Poplar effect activates, summon itself out. Effect goes search. Yep, grab Poplar. Effect goes summon. And then Appaloosa to shut that down. No free body there. Okay, now do we see Talons? Because Talons could take the Appo. Oh, it looks like they're talking to their teammates here. Actually, I'm going to turn the volume up, see if I can hear it.
It just tells your opponent, hey, he might be a little nervous.
This is still like a really good position for Paulo. I mean, there was no real disruption. You have to play into it, and you need a significant amount of engine to push through any of the fireboards.
Absolutely. The bonfire is a great start, but we need to see something next. Again, it's going to be 2 monster negates. Oh.
Ah, Talons to take control. Nice. Oh, chain cross out on Talons. God, yes. It's so good. Like, having a way to beat Talons just makes Appo, like, worth making. That's so good. Especially having, like, a solid 1-for-1 trade there against the non-engine. Oh, look. Jeff Jones already lost game 1 versus G-Nuts. So they're doing good there. And it's honestly best if B player finishes their match first, because then they can help out A or C, depending on which game state's harder. Cross out in the main deck, interesting. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing cross out in the main deck. Just because, I mean, like, you know, everyone's playing Snake Eyes right now. It hits engine for sure. G-Nuts, let's go. So, wanted, grab out Black Witch. And then they can go summon by sending effect. Okay, yeah, sends Poplar, chain block, 1-2. Chain link 1, chain link 2, so that way Appo can't stop the Black Witch. So they're thinking, because they could have Veiler, they could also have Moonlit. You know, it is Paulo, so having like extra hand traps in the main wouldn't really surprise me. But they do main deck like cross out and a Talon, so like the odds of them having a hand trap's a little bit lower. Okay, gonna go Divine Temple to summon out IP. That's also fine. And then Chain Moonlit. Yep. Okay. So go ahead, stop that, spell Trap Zone. And then we have Flamebridge effect that can summon out the Poplar if we want to. We can get Poplar effect. And it also just takes a card away from the opponent that they can attempt to use at some point. That's pretty good. They're reading over the Moonlit Chill. Okay. Yup, it does work. And also make the opponent take 25, which actually makes it a lot easier to end the game. Even though if they don't combo this turn, it's definitely just game anyways. Of course, Paulo main deck it. Yeah. I mean, we are in like kind of like a hand trap format right now, anyhow. So it kind of, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. So it looks like they may have said battle phase, and they said IP use itself plus Flamebridge, make SP, new chainlink, Flamebridge, chainlink 1, SP chainlink 2. So banish, Summon out 2 from the graveyard. So summon out. I don't like how they have their banished piles next to each other, because like they're a left-handed duelist, so it becomes very awkward. Okay, so summon out Poplar and Ash, and then effect. So we really chose to not Flame Burst take the opponent's Poplar. I don't know why we didn't do that. Like, Mourner, underrated time card in my opinion. Yeah, I think it is definitely an underrated time card. I don't think it's the best time card. You just have to use it. You have to use it very, very, very wisely if you're using it as a time card. You don't want to use it exactly like a Veiler. You want to use it on something that they're gonna have to get rid of to try to hit you with time. Like, I don't know. It's interesting for sure, but okay. Now, I don't know. They definitely should have Flame Birch summoned the Poplar, right? And just took it. Like, in response to the IP effect. But activate the island. And then they have island effect. Okay, so that's going to destroy Kieran to go Surge. Definitely not a bad destroy there. Same color sleeves. Yeah, I mean, everybody uses white sleeves pretty much. Pretty much everybody, at least. So, probably searching Garunix there. Can't really see what it is. And then, new Chain Link. They can do... You could do Garunix 1, Kieran 2. Yeah, it looks like that's what they did there. Like, if you just activate Kieran effect, you could get hit by, like, Bell. I guess they probably would have Belled Wanted, though. Okay, Paula's thinking this through. Okay, so the Appaloosa, the Kieran, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's true. That does have another negate underneath of it. That is true. So obviously, I mean, you kind of... So why didn't they do Kieran 1? Oh, I guess if you do Kieran 1, Garunix 2, they just don't stop it. They let it go through. Put you on have another Fire King in hand. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You just have to do it like that. So bring out Garunix effect. And then they're thinking about chaining SP. You could let it go, and then when they activate the Arvata effect, Arvata banish. But okay, yep, they just go ahead and scoop there. I mean, they also have Princess effect to pop. It's like too many interruptions. Alright. So, Paulo won game 1. G-Nets won game 1. Those are the only game 1s we have done yet. To be honest, I want to see the Vlad versus Mitchell match. Because that, I hope those ones stay on. These fire decks are boring. I think these fire decks are very skillful. I think it's a lot more fun. Like, well, okay. Honestly, before I start saying that, what decks would you like to watch? What matchup would you like to watch? Out of all the meta decks, what matchups would you want to watch? Mitchell, not Mitchell. I don't know how to say his name. I've never seen him. It's like a Mitchell, but it's not a Michael. Because there's not an A in it. Mitchell? I don't even know how to say it. Isn't it my... I don't know how to say those. So, I don't know. Michel? It's Michel? Oh, that's weird. Alright. I'd rather... Oh, hold on. I want to see some more Voiceless Voice get clapped. I'd rather watch this than most of what we saw yesterday. But what do you mean Voiceless viewers and men's? And so fun to watch. Oh, boys, summon low! Jeff's other teammate also lost. They showed before on screen game was over. Oh. So they all lost game 1? That's rough. I just want Tier to be meta again, but it's not. I don't think there's a specific matchup I prefer watching. Okay, so stop complaining about fire decks. I think fire decks are fine. Tier's fun to watch. Branded's fun to watch. Fire decks are fun to watch. I like watching fire. There's a lot of skill behind it, for sure. It sounds normal in Portuguese. Yeah. Paulo is getting bald. Hey, it's fair enough, man. It's fair enough. You know what I mean? You start getting older, you start getting bald. You know what I mean? It is what it is. To be honest, looks like Mitchell is going first in game 2. It does look like that. It does look like that though, yeah. Or Vlad's getting real cooked. One or the other. One or the other. Runic could be fun to watch. Yeah. It is what it is. Honestly, I probably don't know enough about playing the new fire decks. If you don't know the fire decks, then why are you saying that they're boring? I don't know. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Vlad has 1 card in hand. Dude doesn't even know the mechanics of what he's watching, so it's boring. Okay, so on to the next game now. Fire King Snake and I will be going first. And then Paulo will be going second. I don't know, that kind of reminds me of whenever people would say like, oh dude, Sky Striker's so unfair. And then I'm like, multi-roll effect target. And they're like, hold on, let me read the card. I don't know what this does. And I was like, what? How are you saying the deck's unfair? Obviously the deck's unfair if you don't know what it does. You could say that about any deck. You could say Yubel's unfair if you don't know what it does and it tops a bunch. And I certainly wouldn't spend the money to build it. Hey, crazy enough, all decks are free on DB. Oh god, yes. So Poplar 1, Imperm 2, Kieran 3 to pretty much call by dodge it. And then they're going to get Poplar effect, 2 spell and traps on itself after searching out the deck. No draw on Lockbird. Prank Kids was unfair too. Hot take, people have no idea what they think. They just say fire's boring because it's expensive and they don't have it. Yeah. Oh, original Sun Poplar, Chain Ash Blossom. Chain Crossout onto Ash Blossom. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Paulo picked up his deck there to go banish Ash. Yeah, go ahead. Banish Ash and then resolve original. Go summon. Hey, you know what's crazy though? Oh, actually it sucks. Because even if Paulo has like Moonlit, they still get comboed. They still get comboed somewhat, at least. Yeah, bring out Ponix effect. A little bit. Oh, we see the Fire King Arvata Kieran that they're bringing up. Okay, yeah, that card is for time. That card is for time. I doubt it's in their main deck right now. It could be. Technically, they could be using it to dump Jet Synchron and stuff. Imagine if Crossout banished all copies from decks like Knock. Nah, that'd be broken. Crossout? I mean Talons? Oh my gosh. They just got full comp. Yeah, that game's over. That game's over. Kieran the dodge Imperm. Cross out the dodge Ash Blossom. Talons to rip the hand. Bro, that game is just over. That is tough. That is so tough. Custom hand. Yup. Custom hand. What would you prefer to watch? Fire Mirrors in this format or Tier Mirrors in Tier format? Prefer to watch? I'd rather watch Fire Mirrors in this format. Because Tier Mirrors watching, it was like impossible to keep up with. Because like to watch a Tier Mirror, realistically, you have to have a piece of paper next to you in full power tier, and you have to write down what was used and stuff like that. I feel like that's what made it better to watch. I do think like the Jesse versus Hani matchup in Pasadena finals, I think that was hype. That was a really good match. That's fair. Tier changes were wild. Yeah, there was just a lot to remember, especially as like a spectator. As a player, there was a lot to remember, but it was definitely manageable. But as a spectator, it was a lot harder. For sure. You gotta have the Master Duel interaction log to watch Tier Mirrors. It's too much. I liked it though. I did like it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I hated Tier Mirrors. I definitely enjoyed them. I was fine with watching them too. Just this format, there's a lot. This format's deep. Both formats are deep. So they're gonna go up in the Hida effect, take Ash Blossom, and then Ash Blossom plus Hida, go up in the Princess effect. They got the line. They know the line. Summon out the Arvata. And then they're going to go ahead, make Whale. Yeah. Make the Bomb Blow Whale. Tier Mirror just made the best feature ever. Nah, I don't think so. Not in full power tier, at least. But there's definitely some good feature matches for that. But keeping up with everything, you know, can definitely be hard. Especially when it's people who are like milling 5 turn 1 and there's like 15 cards milled. As a spectator, it can just be rough. But activate Bonfire. Okay, so go search out Snake Eye Ash. So we know Snake Eye Ash, Flamebirds, and then whatever they drew for turn is a blank. So Snake Eye Ash. Okay, so they top decked Imperm. Yep, Imperm the Arvata, which would have just beat the Snake Eye Ash. That's a good top deck. Normal summon out Ash effect. They said okay. That's so tough. They top decked the way to beat that. It's still fine though, right? Go grab out Poplar. Then Poplar effect summon itself out. Poplar effect goes search. They're gonna chain Princess to pop the Snake Eye Ash. Are they thinking about it? They're gonna pop the Arvata and Snake Eye Ash because they can get back into the Arvata interruption right here. So yeah, go ahead, search out. They're looking for original. Okay, new chain link. We're now gonna go Garunix effect, Arvata effect. So summon back out from the graveyard, and then Garunix will summon Garunix effect. Go destroy Kieran, and then yeah, it's just game. It's just game. Yep, Garunix go destroy Kieran. Kieran effect summon Arvata, and then Kieran pop Poplar, and then Poplar effect to spawn Trap Zone. Arvata effect to negate it. And that puts Paulo on 0 plays, and that's game. Yep. Okay. Next game. Next game. I mean, the YCS Hani one was really good. Yeah, like, that finals was definitely nice. But you could have a finals like that in any format, to be honest. Like, that was nice at the very end. Okay, it looks like that one table's already done. Okay, so game 2... Maximilian ends up winning there. So, yeah, they're going to need to... They have to win game 3. Because I'm guessing over here with how it looked, I'm guessing the voiceless voice player was the player who ended up winning. Just by how it looked. Okay, let's listen to what the commentators got to say if they're going to bring it up.
Very difficult position to come out, even with the infinite impermanence. Oh, that's a great card to top deck to negate one of the negates.
Definitely
but
a heart
that's
of
not
the
enough. That's
not
not
enough.
enough.
Definitely a heart of the cards moment for Paolo to have gotten that infinite impermanence off the top of the deck, but you're absolutely right about cross-side designator. It's also great for thinning your deck down too, and has some great synergy in certain strategies, like you said, Brandon Chimera, being able to banish those cards that you can get easy access back to.
So the card that more or less defeated
Arn Goatee.
Fortunately, was the Ash Blossom. It functioned as an enabler for the triple tactics. It functioned as an additional monster for the heat to summon back. Everything stemmed from that one wrong fire monster being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
You know, with words like that, it makes you almost envision a future where fire duelists don't play Ash Blossom and Joy of Spring. It's almost more of a liability than it helps.
A lot of players, from what I've talked to, from who I talked to, a lot of them take it out during game 2 and 3. It's
Okay,
too much
yeah,
of a liability.
okay,
They rather play
Some of them do,
different
some of
types of
them do.
destruction, rather go into the Ghost Mourner, being able to use effect failure-esque effects such as the negations that are just on the monster, that stays on the monster.
I prefer to go full hand traps, keep Ashen, straight up. Vlad lost, not that surprising. What do you say to that? Pepe left commentary. Are we in tier 0 right now, DBG? Yeah. Yeah. I would say we're in tier 0. Well, it depends what you call tier 0, right? I don't know. A lot of people have different definitions for tier 0. But, I mean, hey, this deck is, you know, Snake Eye cards are better, a lot better than the other decks. Branded is a deck that can stand a chance. Voiceless Voice can stand a chance, but I mean, you have to play absolutely perfect, and then, even then, the deck still is just, like, worse than a Snake Eye deck. 65%, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I don't know, sure. I would say tier 0. I'd say it's a lot better than the other decks. But, okay, go ahead. Pass that out. And then... Alright, yeah, it looks like they're giving him, like, a heads up. Oh, it's the assistant head judge sitting there. Okay. Thoughts on Centurion? Not good. Not a good deck. Shifter decks, voiceless decks, and brand decks are the only other decks in my opinion. I don't even think shifter decks work, to be honest. I don't think any of the shifter decks work. Flu is the one shifter deck that somewhat works. The other decks don't really work. Pier and Fire King variants of Snake Eye are basically the same thing when counting the format. Yeah, yep. I mean, they're just Snake Eye decks. It's like the best part of them. Oh, Snake Eye Ash is going through here. No interruption on the opponent's side. Grab out Poplar. No Droll and Lockbird. Okay, yeah, so Vlad lost, and then A and B are both in game 3. So they both need to win their match to win. That's rough. That's a rough spot to be in, I'm not gonna lie. Because they're both going second. So that means the Pure Snake Eye decks are comboing, and the Fire King Snake Eye decks have to break it going second. But at least Paulo isn't playing the Synchros. At least they're not playing the Synchros. Center on post support. I'm not even going to talk about him post support because there's no point, because we'll probably have a ban list by then. And there's a good chance that Calamities gets banned. And if Calamities gets banned, that deck is also just still not real. But okay, we're going to go ahead, send Ash plus Oak. Bring out Flameburge. That's fine. Poplar plus Flameburge. And then bring out IP. And then Poplar, Flameburge, Spell and Trap Zone. Summon back out 2 from the graveyard. So Spell and Trap Zone out the Oak. Honestly, may as well give Cash a Rysar back. Put Fenrir to 1. No. Leave it where it's at. Leave it where it's at. Cash was a very fair deck. I like where it is. In the in the format, obviously it's not very good, but you know, in the future, if no hits get done to it, it'll be in a pretty good spot. At one point. Kikalis will come back before Arise. I don't think any of those cards should come back. And also, I think Arise would come back before Kikalis, to be honest. Kikalis was like format altering completely. I guess both of them were. Neither of them should be back. But okay, drop Rock. Tribute, Passover Token, Temple, summon out Oak. Oak effect, summon back out a body. Yeah, Temple, Oak, body. Oh, they're calculating the stats of it real quick. Okay. Sure. Gamut at 3. No, I also don't think Gamut should be at 3. I wish we would have got the Master Duel treatment on Gamma though, where it was at 2. What? You're telling me he plays with his deck here in his graveyard here? That's how he normally plays? Bruh, you are tripping. There's no shot you play with your deck there and your graveyard all the way over there normally. There's like no shot. Circular is the new Harpor. Nah. Harpor should get rebanned. Activate Bonfire to go search. Okay. Yep, we see deck lockdown in their deck. We saw that in their deck list last week and at the UDS. So they're going to go search out Birch. And then special summon out Birch. And then... Okay... That's fine. Okay, so they can somewhat combo here. They can get to Princess at the bare minimum. So link up, Nightmare Phoenix, link up, Princess. Just so awkward. Like, do we just bring out Flameburge? Okay, we're gonna bring out Oak. I guess you Oak Sunself plus Princess to get the Princess in graveyard. But it's like, okay, do you Flameburge the Rock or do you Flameburge your IP? You probably Flameburge IP, right? Yeah, it's actually for sure Flameburge IP because that gets you SP. So you get to out the Rock plus another interruption. Yeah, so you spell and traps on that for sure. Okay. There's no Ash or Droll. So what can Maxi even do? Stop. I'm not talking about Maxi. I'm not talking about broken cards. Oh! They actually drew it. Okay, activate deck lockdown. Yep, they actually drew it. Nice, 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 nice. Yep. That card is crazy. Neither player can search. And also they can't special summon from the deck. So that is tough. That is very tough. Oh, they're just scooping. Oh, their hand was a brick anyways. Oh, they had Cosmic for deck lockdown, but they had Kieran Talons. Wait. Why'd they admit defeat? I guess you just lose anyways. I feel like you gotta try there, though. There's no shot you just admit defeat. Oh, probably because the other match. Oh, yep. Because this, yep. Because Jeff already lost. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yep, that's game. I was gonna say, because you could just go attempt battle, see if they Flame Burge, which plays in the Talons. They probably wouldn't, though. They might. And you can Talon Stroll, try to get the engine. But, alright. Hey, to be fair, I think most likely this side was all gonna lose to this side. So it was like a sweep. It's pretty much about to be a sweep right there. Okay, let's go ahead, do predictions. Paulo's team ends up winning. Yeah, Paulo was probably gonna end up winning that one anyways. Their opponent was kinda in shambles. Their hand was some buns. Alright, and then the next Top Cup match should start here soon. And not too long.
Good stuff.
I was quite surprised. I did see a little bit of deck lockdown